What's going on, guys? I'm FlexZero, your tech hero, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build an entire gaming setup on a $1,500 budget. Now, I've did two videos like this already before, one with a $500 budget and one with a $1,000 budget, but we're going to up the budget again by $500 more and see what we can come up with. So first off, like any build, we want to start with the desk. Now, in every one of my previous budget builds, I've used IKEA desks because they are very reliable and also dirt cheap. For this budget, we are still going to keep that same theme, but we're going a little bigger. Some of you might notice as the IKEA desk hack, and it's actually what I use in my setup currently. So first, we're going to be getting two of these IKEA Alex drawers, and you can choose from either black, gray, or white. And this is basically going to act like the legs of our desk, while also providing you with a lot of storage space. Now for the actual desk part, we're actually going to be using the IKEA Carlby, and this is actually categorized as a countertop. Now, since I own two of these myself, I can say 100% that this is one beast of a countertop. This thing is solid, at least 40 pounds I'd say, and it's made for the kitchen, so it's built to last, but also looks amazing in any gaming setup. So moving on to the monitors, the face of your setup. We're going to be going with two of these 1920 by 1080p MSI monitors. This monitor has a 24-inch curved screen running at 144 Hz refresh rate. It also has a 1 millisecond response time and uses AMD FreeSync. It also comes with a very solid stand that you can raise, lower, or tilt. They also got these LED light bars on the back that you can control with MSI's Mystic Light software. I actually have three 27-inch MSI monitors, very similar to this one, and I love them. The build quality is fantastic. Next up is the mouse, and the mouse we're going to be getting for this build is the RAZER Viper Ultimate. I've been personally using this mouse for the past few months, and I got very little complaints about it. So in a nutshell, this mouse has a 20K DPI optical sensor, chroma lighting that comes with almost every RAZER product, 8 programmable buttons, and a 70-hour battery life. Now you can get this mouse in 4 different colors. You can get it in black, you can get it in white, you can get it in pink, or you can get it in Cyberpunk 2077, which is basically yellow, but I mean, that color scheme is pretty dope. This is also an ambidextrous mouse, so it can be used right-handed, oh lord, I'm pressing all kind of buttons, or left-handed. Now let's dig a little deeper. This is honestly the best mouse I've ever used, and I'm not being paid to say that. This mouse is wireless, but it truly feels like it's wired because that's just how quick the response time is. One thing I was blown away by this mouse was the battery life. When they say this mouse lasts for 70 hours, they weren't lying. This mouse lasts forever, but it's also super easy to dock when you actually do need to charge it. The only thing I don't like about this mouse is it only has 2 macro buttons on the left side and also 2 more on the right side. Coming from a Logitech mouse that had 10 plus macro buttons on the left side, you really don't realize how much you use them while playing games. But that's just my personal opinion. Besides that, this mouse is amazing. Next up, we have the RAZER Huntsman Elite gaming keyboard, which I also use in my setup. So this keyboard is using linear optical switches, which has blazing fast response time, and it's also very clicky. Seriously, this keyboard makes a lot of noise, and if you aren't into that type of thing, it probably isn't for you. This keyboard features a magnetic detachable wrist rest with just the right cushion. It's not too soft, but it's not too tough. In the upper right hand side of this keyboard, there's 3 multimedia buttons and also a multimedia dial. You can customize these buttons in RAZER Synapse and program them to whatever you want to use them for. The thing that makes this keyboard stand out the most is the insane lighting it has. Of course, there's lighting presets that every RAZER product comes with, but the light strip going all the way around the keyboard just adds to that extra level of oomph. Did I mention this keyboard has a metal frame and also feels like a high quality keyboard? Probably because it is. The RAZER Huntsman Elite gets a 10 out of 10 from me, hands down. Next up is the RAZER Nari Ultimate headset, which I also use in my setup. This headset has 7.1 surround sound with THX audio and haptic feedback. Now this headset has a unique feature called HyperSense, which almost feels like there's a rumble pack on your head. And some of you might be into that, but it just wasn't for me. Luckily you have the option to turn that feature off. What I can say is that this headset has amazing audio quality. Now this might be a wireless headset, but there is no lag whatsoever. I do have a really odd shaped head, but this headset still fits on it really good, and the ear cups are extremely comfortable. The headband is also adjustable for people with larger heads. It does also come with a retractable mic. I use a Blue Yeti for my microphone, but it's nice to have if you don't have an external mic. You can also change the color of the LED that comes on the side of the ear cup, but there really isn't all that much customization you can do with it. Now the one and only con I can say about this headset is it really does have short battery life. You might get around 6 hours of battery life, 7 if you're lucky with this headset. However, I know it kind of defeats the purpose, but you can use it while it's charging. I do love this headset and definitely can recommend it, but just keep the battery life in mind. Next is the RAZER Base Station V2, which again, I use in my setup. Now this is a headset stand with customizable RGB chroma lighting going around the base of this stand, and it really makes any setup stand out. It has two 3.1 USB ports on the front of the base and also a 3.5mm audio jack on the side. You can get this stand in black, white, or pink, and this is almost a must-have if you already have RAZER products in your setup. For the last piece of this setup, we're going to be going with the Nakasis gaming chair, and it comes in a bunch of different colors. Now this gaming chair has everything you would expect from a gaming chair. It has a headrest, lumbar support, and the armrests are adjustable. Something a little less common but seems to be becoming a little more common in gaming chair these days is the leg rest that comes out from underneath the chair. I wish my DX Racer had that. Also in this chair's lumbar support, there is a massager powered by USB. However, there's no on or off button. It just turns on when you plug it into an outlet, which is kind of strange. This feature might be a little gimmicky, but it's there if that's what you're into. So to put everything together, we got the Nakasis gaming chair, RAZER Base Station V2, RAZER Nori Ultimate, RAZER Huntsman Elite, RAZER Viper Ultimate, and 2 of the MSI gaming monitors. Now that total comes out to $1,165. Now if we add $160 for the 2 drawers, we get $1,325. Then if we add $189 for the countertop, we get $1,514. You know, I really thought we came under $1,500, but it's so close, I'm still going to count it because everything in this setup is pretty solid. It is obviously a little more on the expensive side, but this is a very solid setup, and I don't think you would be disappointed if you decided to build this. All of the RAZER products I talked about in this video I actually do own, and if you want to get some more details on them, I have a dedicated video for each on my channel where I did a review on them, so go and check that out. That pretty much wraps up this one. I'm FlexZero, your tech hero, and I'll see you in the next video.